So much to say in so little time. Like everybody else, I thank you for your efforts. But again, I think this is such an important moment because basically what people have told you is there are extraordinary programs, social services, nonprofits, but there are gaps. And Connie Beck described it. They can only help the people they're mandated to help. And Sally Hewitt said that if people don't have money, they can get evicted. So in other words, there's this gap between who is eligible for the funds and who is house ready. And then she talked about, Sally Hewitt, that one of the main problems is people, pets, and possessions. So this is the kind of discussion, the back and forth exchange of information. If we don't have it, we're not going to succeed. Because I got to tell you, and I know that I did not explain it very well, but I appreciate everything that's been done. But this document that you're basing your shelter crisis on is not accurate. And I think as honorable people that I know you to be, you'd want it to be accurate. There is not a McKinleyville church shelter at the moment. And Darlene Sport, and I called around, they used to have one, but it's not there, it's not operating. Darlene Sport said that after 22 people, they don't have any more room. The thing that's exciting is that this trust fund actually is set up to meet the needs that everybody in this room has talked to over the last, 30 years. But what I do not see in your proposal is that it's based on that. And I appreciate it, Rex, because you asked for our input. You said you want to base it on models. Well, the model is beautiful. It's basically asking for people to, in their communities, to say what needs are not met and to focus it on the people that need these services. And I don't have a lot of time, so I just hope that people will go and Google this. It's by the housing, different housing. You can go local, affordable housing trust fund, and you just find extraordinary programs. And basically, what they're saying, it does not have to be limited to brick and mortar. That really concerned me, because if you're going to limit it to brick and mortar, you're not going to bring in all the innovative ideas that people have been suggesting. And I appreciate how often you talked about tiny houses. I have the transcript. Does anybody want to see it? And 5 times you mentioned tiny houses. So I hope that will be used as a priority. And Estelle mentioned it 4 times. Here's the thing. When I had a chance, and I'm no expert, I didn't spend a lot of time with people down in, who are homeless. I wish I did. But when I did have a chance and I turned on the tape recorder and I asked, they said, we are a family here. We watch out after each other. We take care of each other. And I witnessed that. So there's something missing when we don't have a way to build on what is beautiful and capable and transformative. And they taught me things about being generous. And we can learn from them as much as they can learn from us. So I just beg you, there's an advisory committee that can be incorporated in the task force process. Please bring it together. Please bring you talked about best minds, Ryan. Thank you. Let's get our best minds.
Thank you.
And that includes the people living outside.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome.